unity. In fair Verona, where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge, break to new mutiny. Where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their lives, whose misadventures hideous overthrows, doth with their death bury their parents' strife.
On my one will not carry coals.
No.
I mean, I strike quickly, be moved. Ha ha ha!
But thou art not quickly moved to strike.
But a dog in the house of Montague shall move me to stand.
To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away.
But a dog in that house shall move me to stand. 'Tis all one. I'll show myself a tyrant, and then after I've killed all the men, I'll be cruel with the maids and cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids?
Aye, the heads of the maids with their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt.
Draw thy tool. Here comes 3 of the house of Montague.
Nay, as they dare, I'll bite my thumb at them. 'Tis disgrace to them if they bear it. I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law on our side if I say aye?
No.
No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir. But I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir? Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
But if you do, I'm for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No better.
Fight if you be men.
You don't know what you do?
What? Art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio. Look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword and manage to part these men with me.
What? Thou speaks of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee. Now, have at thee, coward.
Rebellion subjects! Enemies to peace! Throw your mistempered weapons to the ground and hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls bred of an airy word by thee, old Capulet, and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, cankered with peace to part your cankered hate. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. Once again, on pain of death, all men depart!
Well, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray.
So early walking did I see your son towards him my maid, but he was ware of me, and stole into the covert of the wood.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning's dew. Away from light steals home my heavy son, and private in his chamber pens himself, shuts up his windows, locks fair daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night.
Do you know the cause?
I neither know it nor can learn of him.
Have you importuned him by any means?
Both by myself and many other friends, but he, his own affection's counselor.
See where he comes? So please you, step aside. I'll know his grievance will be much denied. Good morrow, cousin.
So day so young.
But you struck 9.
Ay me. Sad hours seem long. Was that my mother that went ahead so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love.
Out.
Of love.
Out of her favor where I am in love.
Alas, that love, so tireless, should be rough and proof.
Alas, that love, whose views muffled still, should without eyes see pathways to his will. Dost thou not laugh?
No, cuz I'd rather weep.
Good hearts with what?
Thy good heart suppression.
Why, such is love's transgression. Griefs of mine own lie heavy in my breast, which thou wilt propagate to have oppressed with more of thine. This love that thou hast shown doth add more grief to too much of mine own. Love is a smoke, raised with the fume of sighs. Being purged, a fire sparkling in lovers' eyes. Being vexed, a sea nourished with lovers' tears. What is it else? A madness most discreet, choking gall and preserving sweet. Farewell, my cousin.
Soft. I will go along, and if you leave me so, you do me wrong.
I have lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo. He's some other where.
Tell me in sadness, who is that you love?
In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I came so near, but supposed you loved.
Right good Martin, she's fair, I love.
A right fair mark, fair cuz, as soon as hit.
Will not hit you miss. She'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She hath Dian's wit, and in strong proof of chastity well armed, from love's weak, childish bow she lives uncharmed. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead I live to tell it now.
Be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Will teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes.
Examine other beauties.
Farewell, thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay the doctrine or else die in debt.
But saying over what I have said before, my child is yet to see the turn of 18 years. She is yet a stranger in the world. Let a few more summers wither in their pride, ere we may think her right to be a bride.
But younger than she, her happy mother's maid.
And too soon marred are those so early made. Sierra, go, trudge about, through fair Verona, find the persons' names written here, and to them say, my house and welcome, on their pleasure, stay.
Take thou with affection to thy eye, and the rank poison of the old will die. My Romeo, art thou mad?
Not mad, but bound more than a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept without my food. Good den, your fellow.
Ah, good day, good day. I pray, sir, can you read?
I, mine own fortune and my misery.
Well, perhaps you haven't thought about it, but pray, can you read it? Can you see?
I, if I know the letters and the language.
You say honestly, question Mary.
Stay, fellow, I can read. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, County Almasam and his beauteous sisters, Lady Widow of Vitruvio, Signor Pacentio and his lovely nieces, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, Minor Capulet, his wife and daughters, fair niece Rosaline, Livia, Signor Valentino and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio and the lively Helena. A fair assembly, whither should they come?
To our house.
Whose house?
Our master's.
Indeed, I should have asked you that before.
Our master's a great rich calculator. If you be not in the house of much use, come a crush a cup of wine. Rest you merry.
At this same ancient feast of Capulet sups the fair Rosaline whom thou so lovest. With all the admired beauties of Verona, go thither with untainted eye. Compare her face with some that I shall show, and I will make thee think thy sonnet grow.
One fairer than my love, the all-seeing sun, ne'er saw our match, since first the world begun. I'll go alone, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of mine own.
lamb? What ladybird? God forbid, where is this girl? What? Juliet?
Oh, no, of course.
Your mother?
Madam, I'm here. What is your will? This is an matter. Nurse, can leave a while. I must talk in secret. Nurse, come back again. And remembered me. Now here's our counsel. I notice my daughter's a pretty age.
Faith, I could tell her age into an hour.
She's not 18.
I'm 18 of my teeth, and yet to my teen be it spoken, she's not 18. How long is it now to long's time?
A fortnight and odd days.
Even Rod, of all the days of the year, come on see that night shall she be 18. Susan and she, God rest all Christian souls were of an age. Well, Susan is with God, she was too good for me, but as I said, come on see that night shall she be 18. That shall she marry. I remember it well, 'tis since the earthquake and now 11 years that she was weaned. I'll never forget it. Of all the days of the year, upon that day, for it was then that I laid wormwood to my dove, and I was sitting in the sun under the dove house walls. My lord and you were at Mantua.
Enough of this, I pray thee, hold thy peace.
Peace, madam, I had done. God mark thee to his grace. Thou wast the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed, and if I could only live to see thee married once I have my wish.
Married, that Mary is the very thing I came to talk of. Tell me, Dr. Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor I dream not of.
Don't think of marriage now. Younger than you here in Verona, ladies of esteem are made already mothers. By my count, I was a mother much upon these years that you are now made. Thus in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
Oh, man, lady, such a man is in all the world, why he is a man of wax.
Verona's summer hath not such a flower.
Nay, he's a flower, in faith, a very flower.
Say you, can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read over the volume of young Paris' face and find delight right there with beauty's hand. Examine every married lineament. Speak briefly, can you like Paris' love?
I'll look to like, if looking like you move.
Madam, the guests are come to supper is served what you call my young lady asked for. Nurse cursed in the pantry, and everything is in extremity. I must hence to wait. I beseech you to follow straight.
You follow me. Juliet, the county stays.
Go, girl. Seek happy nights to happy days.
Give me a torch. I love for this apple.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance!
Not I, believe me. You have dancing soul, shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead, so sticks me to the ground I cannot move.
You are a lover. Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them above a common bound.
And I'm too sore and pierced with this shaft. Under love's heavy burden do I sink.
To sink in it, should you burden love to great oppression for a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It's too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like thorn.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Drink love for pricking, and you beat love down. Come, we burn daylight.
This is not so.
I mean, sir, in delay.
We waste our lights in vain.
We mean well in going to this mass, but 'tis no wit to go.
Why, my ass?
I dreamt a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
The dreamers often lie.
In bed, asleep, while they do dream things true.
Ah, but I see who mad had been with me. She's the fairy's midwife, and comes in shape no bigger than an atom speck. On the forefinger an almond, drawn with a team of little atoms, athwart one's noses as they lie asleep. The wagon spokes, made of long spinner's legs, the covers of the wings of grasshoppers, her traces of the smallest spider's web, her colors of the moonshine's watery beam, her whip of cricket's foam, the lash of film, her wagger is a small gray-coated gnat, not half so big as a round little worm pricked the lazy finger of the maid. Her chariot is an empty hazelnut made by the joiner squirrel for old barn. Time out of mind, the fairies coachmakers, and in the stead she gathers lovers' brains, and then they dream of love, or courtiers' knees, who dream of curtsies straight, or ladies' lips, who straight on kisses dream, which oft the angry mad with blistered flames, because their breasts with sweet meats tainted are. Sometimes she gallops o'er a lawyer's lip, and dreams he of smelling her suit. Sometime comes she with a tired pig's tail, tickling the parson's nose as he lies asleep, and dreams he of another benefice. Sometimes she dreads a soldier's neck, and dreams he of curly-board throats, of breaches, emboscados, Spanish flames, of hells 5 fathom deep. Then a nun drums in his ear, at which he starts and wakes, and being thus frightened, swears a prayer or two, and then sleeps again. This is that very man who plates the manes of horses in the night, who bakes the alpot in foul, sluggish hairs, which once in much misfortune bodes. This is the hag when maids lie on their backs, that presses them and learns them first to bear, making them women of good carriage. This is she!
Peace. Peace, Mercutio. Thou talks of nothing.
Talk of dreams, to the children of an island rain, begot nothing, vain fantasy, just as thin of substance as the air, and more inconstant than the wind, who woos even now, frozen bosom of the north. Being angered, puffs away from thence, turning aside to the dew-dropping south.
This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done and we shall come too late. On, musty gentlemen!
I fear too early, for my mind is gifts of consequence yet hanging in the stars. It shall begin its fearful day with this night's revels.
Welcome, gentlemen! You are welcome, gentlemen! Come, musicians, play!
She doth teach the torches to burn bright. Seems she hangs upon the cheek of night. It's a rich jewel in Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. And did my heart love before? Forswear its sight. I never saw true beauty until this night.
Uncle! Mr. Montague, our foe, a villain that has come hither in spite, to scorn at us limited this night.
The young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain Romeo!
Take thee, gentle cuz, let him alone! He bears him like a portly gentleman, and to say truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well.
I will not endure
It
this!
shall be endured!
Why, uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go to, you are a saucy boy. Be quiet, or I'll make you quiet.
I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall, now singing sweet, convert to bitterest gall.
If I profane, with my unworthiest hand, this holy shrine, gentle fine as this, my lips, two blushing pilgrims ready stand, smooth that rough touch, a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much. Which manly devotion shows a face. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch. And upon the palms is holy palmer's kiss.
I'm not saints' lips, and holy palmers too.
I, pilgrim, lips are things due to prayer.
Well then let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move though wrapped with prayer's sake.
Then move not, and my prayer's effect I take. Thus from my lips, by thine, my sin is purged.
And have my lips the sin that they took.
Sin from my lips, no trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again.
Kiss by the book.
Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Mary Bachelor, her mother is the lady of the house.
To your account, life is my foe's debt.
Romeo, away, become, sport is at the best.
Aye, so I fear. More is my rest.
Come hither, nurse. Who is the young gentleman? Oh, he's the son and heir of old Tiberio.
Who is he that is going out of door?
I know not.
What is his name?
His name is Romeo, and a Montague. He's the only son of your great enemy.
My only love, sprung from my only hate. Early seen unknown and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me that I must love a loathed enemy.
Nay, I'll conjure to Romeo, humors, madman, passion, lover. Appear now in the likeness of a sigh. Speak but one rhyme, and I am satisfied. Cry but I pronounce but love and dove. The ape is dead, and I must conjure him. I conjure thee by Rosaline's bright eyes, by her high forehead and crimson lips, by her fine fit, straight leg, and quivering thigh.
And if he hear thee, thou wilt anger him.
This cannot anger him. My invocation is fair and honest. In his mistress' name I conjure only but to raise him up.
Come, he hath hid himself among these trees, to be consorted with a humorous knight. Blind as his love, and best befits the dark.
His love being blind, I cannot hit the mark. Romeo, good night. Up to my truckle bed. This field bed is too cold for me to sleep.
Just as scars that never felt a wound. Soft, what light through yonder window breaks? 'Tis the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. But thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. The vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. 'Tis my lady. Oh, 'tis my love. Well, she knew she were. She speaks. Yet she says nothing. What of that? I discourses. I will answer it. Nay, I'm too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Oh, see how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
I need.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo. Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father, refuse thy name. But thou wilt not. Be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more? Shall I speak at this?
Thy name that is my name. Thou art thyself, or not a Montague. What's a Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose, by any other name would smell sweet. So Romeo, Lord. Were you not Romeo called her to him that dear perfection which he owes without that title? Romeo doth thy name, and for thy name, which is no part of thee, take on myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou, that thus be screened a knight, so stumblest on my counsel?
By name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee.
Years have not yet drunk 100 words of thy tongue's uttering, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo, and Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings did I approach these walls. For stony limits cannot hold love out, and what love can do, that dares love attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are stopped to me.
If they see thee, they will murder thee.
Black, there lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords.
For the world they saw thee here.
A knight's cloak to hide me from their eyes.
By whose direction foundst thou off this place?
My love, that first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes.
And now as the mask of night is on my face, as would a maiden blush bepaint my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Gentle Romeo, thou dost not pronounce it faithfully.
By yonder blessed moon, I swear.
Not by the moon, inconstant moon that monthly changes ever so the Lord. Unless thy love could likewise vary moon.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my adultery, and I'll believe thee.
My heart's true
No,
love.
do not swear. Although I take joy in it, I have no joy in this contract tonight. It's too rash, too unadvised, too sudden. Sweet good night. This bud of love, by summer's welcome breath, may prove to be a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night.
Wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou did request it. And I would it were to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
To be frank and give it thee again. Yet I wish but for the thing I have, my bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have for both our good.
Juliet!
I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. Anon, good nurse. Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a while. I will come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night. I fear being a knight, all this is but a dream. Too flattering and sweet to be substantial.
Great words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow.
Madam!
I come anon! But if thou meanest not well, I do beseech
Madam!
by and by I come! To cease thy strife and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow I will send.
So thrive my soul,
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse. to want thy life.
Romeo,
My sweet,
I want to talk to him. How shall I send to thee?
by the hour of 9.
It's 20 years till then. Will you forget why you didn't call me back?
Let me stand here till thou remember it.
Well, I shall forget to have thee still standing here, remembering how I love thy company.
And I'll still stay, but can we still forget getting any other home than this?
It is almost morning. Good night. Good night. I'm in such sweet sorrow. But I shall say good night till it be morning.
Tomorrow, Father.
Benedicite! What early tongue so sweet saluteth me? Young son, it argues a distempered head so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Therefore thy earliness does me assure thou art aroused by some distempeture. Or if not so, and here I hit it right, our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
The last is true. The sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon sin, hast thou been with Rosaline?
Rosaline? My ghostly father, no, I forgot that name, and that name is woe.
That's my good son. Where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee ere thou ask me again.
Be
I've
plain.
been feasting with mine enemy.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift.
Then plainly know, my heart's dear love is set. I'm a fair daughter of rich Capulet. As mine on hers, so hers is set on mine, and all combined, say what thou must combine by holy marriage.
Holy St. Francis, what changes here? Is Rosaline that thou didst love so dear so soon forsaken? Then young men's love lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes.
Thou chides me oft for loving Rosaline,
Doting, not loving pupil mine.
and bates me bury love.
Not in a grave to lay one in, another out to have.
Pray thee, chide me not. Her I love now doth grace for grace and love for love allow. The other did not so.
Well, she knew well that love did read by rote that could not spell. I'll thy assistant be. For this alliance may so happy prove to turn thy household's rancor to pure love.
Let us hence, I stand in some haste.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Where the devil should this Romeo be? Came he not home tonight?
Not to his father, I spoke with this man.
Why, that same pale, hard-hearted wench, that Rosaline, torments him so that he will sure run mad.
Sybil, the kinsman to old Capulet, had sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge, my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter's master. How he dares be dare.
Alas, poor Romeo, he is already dead. Stabbed with the white wench's black eye, run through the ear with the love song. The very pin of his heart cleft with the blind bow boy's butt shot. And is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Why, what is Tybalt?
More than prince of cats. Why, he's the courageous captain of compliments.
The what?
Why, Jesu, a very good blade, a very tall man, a very good whore.
Here comes Romeo.
Wow. Oh, flesh, flesh, how art thou fishified? You gave us account of it fairly last night.
What account did I give you?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can you not conceive?
Pardon, Mercutio, my business is great. And in such a case as mine, a man may strain courtesy.
That's as much as to say such a case as yours constrains a man to bow in the hands.
Meaning to courtesy.
Thou hast most kindly hit.
Most courteous disposition.
Nay, I am the very pink of courtesy.
Pink for flower.
Right.
Well, then is my pump well flowered.
Sure wit and followed me this jest down, till thou hast worn out thy pump. I am done, for I am sure you have more of the wild goose in one of thy wits. I'm sure I have the whole 5. Was I with you then, goose?
Thou was never with me for anything, and thou was not with me for the goose.
How bite thee by the ear for that jest?
Nay, good goose, bite not.
Why? Now is this not better than groaning for love? Now art thou sociable. Now art thou Romeo. Now art thou what thou art, by art, as well as by nature. For this driveling love is like a great natural that runs rolling up and down to hide its bubble in a hole. Stop there, stop there.
Here's good to gear. A sail, a sail.
God you good morrow, gentlemen.
God you good den, fair gentlewoman.
Is it good den?
'Tis no less, I tell you. For the body hand of the dial is now upon the brink of noon.
Out upon you! What man are you?
One gentlewoman that God hath made for himself tomorrow.
Gentlemen, could you tell me where I may find the young Romeo?
I am the youngest of that name, for faults of the worst.
I desire some confidence with you, sir.
Romeo, will you go to your father's? We'll to dinner thither.
I will follow you.
Farewell, ancient lady. Farewell, lady, 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 lady.
Now, before God, I am so vexed that every part about me quivers. Scurvy knave.
I pray you, sir, a word. My young lady did inquire you out, and what she bid me say I will keep to myself. But first, let me tell ye, if ye should lead her in a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say.
For the gentlewoman is young, and therefore if you should deal double with her, truly it were an ill thing to be offered to any gentlewoman, and very weak dealing.
Protest unto thee. Commend me to thy lady.
Lord, she will be a joyful woman.
What wilt thou tell her, nurse? Thou dost not mark me.
I will tell her that you do protest, which I take it is a gentleman my father.
Bid her devise, by some means to come to Shrift this afternoon. There she shall, at Friar Lawrence's cell, be shrived and married.
This afternoon, she shall be there.
Commend me to thy lady.
1,000 times. Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell, for there stays a husband to make you a wife. Oh, yes.
yet, that after hours with sorrow chide us not.
Amen.
Let's retire. The day is hot. The capital is abroad. And if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. Oh, now these hot days is the mad blood stirring. By my head, here comes the Capulets. By my heel, I care not.
Hold me close, for I will speak to them. Gentles, good day. A word with one of you.
But one word with one of us, couple it with something, make it a word and a blow.
You find me apt enough for that, sir, if you give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consorts with Romeo.
Consorts! What does thou make us, minstrels? And thou make us minstrels look to give nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. We talk here in the public haunt of men.
Hither, withdraw to some private place, for here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to gaze, let them look. I will not budge for no man's pleasure.
Well. Peace be with you, sir. Here's my man. Romeo! The love I bear thee can afford no greater term than this. Thou art a villain!
Sibyls, the love I bear thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none. Therefore farewell, I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this does not excuse the injury thou hast caused me.
I do protest. I never injured thee. And so, good Capulet, whose name I tender as dearly as mine own, be satisfied.
Oh, cold, vile, dishonorable submission! Tybalt, you rat-catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Nothing but one of your 9 lives.
I am for it.
Come, sir.
Fight! 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 Fight!
A villain!
started off the best.
A plague upon your houses! They have made worms and beak of men. I hate it! And sadly too. Your houses. Romeo! Romeo! Romeo is dead!
This day's black fate, on more days doth depend. This fight begins the woe others must end. Now, Tybalt, take back the villain that late thou gavest me. For Mercutio's soul is but a little ways above our heads. Staying but for thine to keep him company. Either thou or I or both must go with him.
Oh, now, wretched boy, that they can saw with their hair. Shall with their hands.
This shall determine that.
Romeo! Away, be gone! The citizens are up in Tybalt's name! Stand up, man! The prince will be left! Hey! Be gone away!
Who all the vile beginners of this fray?
Oh, noble prince! I can discover all. The unlucky marriage of the fatal wrong. Now lies in marriage slain by a wrong. Who slew thy kinsman! Mercutio! I promised her. Prince is now under for blood of Austin, blood of Montague.
Benvolio, who began this fray?
No! She's given to the Montague affection makes her false. She speaks not true! I beg for justice which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live!
Romeo slew Tybalt. He slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood doth owe.
Not Romeo, prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but when the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. Let Romeo hence in haste, else, when he is found, that moment is his last. Romeo is banished.
I saw the wound. I saw it with mine eye, all in gore and blood. I swooned at the sight. Oh, Tybalt, best friend that I had, oh, courteous Tybalt, honest gentleman, that I should live to see thee dead.
Is Romeo slaughtered and Tybalt dead? My dearest cousin and my dearest lord.
Tybalt is gone, and Romeo is banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did, alas, the day it did.
Was ever a book containing such vile matter so fairly bound? Oh, that deceit should dwell in such a gorgeous palace.
There is no trust, no faith, no honesty in men. All perjured, all forsworn, all not, all disassemblers. These griefs, these woes, these sorrows make me old. Shame come to Romeo.
Blistered be thy tongue for such a wish.
Would you speak well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Romeo is banished. To speak that word is mother, father, Romeo, Juliet, Tybalt, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. God, there is no end, no limit. Where is my mother and father, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corpse. Will you go to them? I will bring you thither. Stay to your chamber. I will find Romeo to comfort you. I'll to him. He's hid at Lawrence's cell.
Find him. Give this ring to my true knight and bid him come to take his last farewell.
Romeo, come forth, thou found man.
What news, Father? What is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment banished from his lips, not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment? Be merciful, say death, for exile hath more terror in his look, much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Hence from Verona art thou banished. Be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself.
O deadly sin, O rude unthankfulness, thy fault our law calls death, but the kind prince, taking thy part, hath rushed aside the law, and turned that black word death to banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou seest not?
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here where Juliet lives. Every dog and cat and mouse, every unworthy thing, who live here in heaven may look on her. Romeo may not. He is banished.
O thou found mad man, hear me a little speak.
I will speak again of banishment.
I'll give thee armor to keep off that word. Adversity, sweet milk. Philosophy to comfort thee, though thou art banished.
Yet banished? Hang up philosophy, lest philosophy can make a Juliet. Display the town, reverse the prince's doom. Helps not, prevails not, talk no more.
Oh, then I see that madmen have no ears.
Or should they, when the wise men have no eyes?
Let me dispute with thee thy estate.
Thou canst not speak of what thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, an hour but married, doting like me, and like me banished, then mightst thou speak, then mightst thou tear up thy hair, fall on the ground as I do now.
Arise! One knocks. Good Romeo, arise!
Not I!
Hark! How they knock! Who's there? Stand up! Stay a while! Run to my study, thou wilt be taken. By and by! God's will, what simpleness is this? I come! Who knocks so hard? Whence come you? What's your will?
Let me in and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Oh, Holy Friar, tell me, Holy Friar, where is my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There, on the ground, with his own tears made drunk.
He is even in my mistress's case. Blubbering and weeping, weeping and blubbering. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up, you and be a man. For Juliet's sake, for her sake, rise and stand.
Oh, nurse.
Ah, sir, death is the end of all.
Spakest thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Doth she not think me an old murderer? Know that I have stained the child of her joy with blood but little removed from her own? Where is she? And how doth she? What says my concealed lady or her cancelled love?
No, she says nothing, but weeps and on Tybalt calls, and for Romeo cries, and down falls again.
As if that name, shot from the deadly level of a gun, did murder her. As that name's cursed hand murdered her kinsman. Well, tell me, friar, tell me, where in this vile anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me that I may sack the hateful mansion!
Hold thy desperate hand! Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thy art. Thy tears are womanish. Thy wild acts denote the unreasonable fury of a beast. Unseemly woman and a seeming man, or ill-seeming beast and seeming both. Thou hast amazed me. By my holy order, I thought thy disposition better tempered. What? Rouse thee, man. Thy Juliet lives, for whose sake thou wast but lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy too. The law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns into exile. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings light upon thy back. Happiness courts thee in her best array, but like a misbehaved and sullen wench, thy pouts upon thy fortune and thy love. Take heed, for such time as this. Go, get thee to thy love as was decreed. Ascend her chamber, hence, and comfort her. Go before nurse, commend me to thy lady, and bid her hasten all the house to bed, which heavy sorrow makes them apt unto. Romeo's come.
Oh, Lord, Lord, I could have stayed here all night to hear such good counsel. I will tell her you will come.
Do so. Bid my suite prepare.
Oh, here, sir. A ring my lady bid me give you, sir. But make haste, for it grows very late.
How well my comfort is revived by this.
Hence, good night, here stands all your state. Either be gone before the watch be set, or by break of day disguised from hence. Sojourner Mantua, I'll find out your man, and he shall signify from time to time every good hap to you that chances here. Give me thy hand. 'Tis late. Farewell. Good night.
Farewell. Was the lark, a herald of the morn, no nightingale. Look, love, what envious clouds do base its severing east. Night's candles are burnt out, and darkened day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. Must be gone and live or stay and die.
Why, it's not daylight, I know it. I foresee it. I need something.
Now let me be taken. May be put to death. I'm content, so thou wilt have it so. Come death and welcome. Juliet wills it.
It is high against begun way. It is the lark that sings so out of tune. Now it's on, where light and light grows.
The light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam!
Nurse!
The lady mother's coming to your chamber.
And don't let day in and let night out.
Farewell, and kiss and I'll descend.
I must hear from thee every day in the hour for a minute or many days.
Farewell.
Is thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our times to come.
An ill-divine soul, methinks I see thee now, thou art so low as one dead in the long of a tomb. And in mine eyesight fails a thou wouldst pale.
Trust me, Iron. My eyes so deluded with you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu. Adieu.
Fortune on them call thee fickle. How art fickle, what dost thou with him? Fortune be fickle. But then I hope he will not keep you long. Send me back. Doctor, are you up? Who is it that calls?
How now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death. What wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? Thou couldst not make him live. Therefore have done, for some grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still somewhat of weight.
Yet let me weep for such fearing loss.
I weep not so much for his death, but the little living squandered.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo.
God pardon him. I say with all my heart. And yet no man like you doth grieve my heart.
As because the traitor murderer lives.
I, madam, from the reach of these my hands might I none but venge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for it, fear him not. And weep no more. I'll send one to Mantua where that same bed of renegade doth live. Shall give him such an unaccustomed dram that he shall soon keep Tybalt company. Then thou wilt be satisfied.
Indeed, madam, I shall never be satisfied with Romeo till I behold thee dead.
And I'll tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such a needy time. Where are they, beseech your ladyship?
Oh, well, child, thou hast a careful father, one who took thee from thy heaviness, hast sought to have a sudden day of joy.
Madam, in happy time, what day is that?
Marry, my child, next Thursday morn, the gallant young and noble gentleman, the Count of Paris. At St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
By St. Peter's Church, and by Peter too, you shall not make me there a joyful bride. I pray you, tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself and see who will take it at your hands.
How now, wife? Will you deliver to her our decree?
Aye, she will none.
How will she none? Does she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Does she not count herself blessed, unworthy as she is, that we have brought such a worthy gentleman to be her bridegroom?
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate, but thankful for hate that is meant love.
How? How? Chop logic? What is this? Proud, and I thank you? And I thank you not, and yet not proud, Mistress Many
What are you mad?
Good father, I beseech you on my knees. Hear me with patience, but to speak a word.
Hang me, young baggage, disobedient wretch. Listen to what I say. Get thee to church on Thursday and never look me in the face again. Speak not, reply not. Do not answer me, my fingers itch. Go, hold your tongue. God's bread makes me mad. Day, night, hour, tide, time. Work, play, alone in company, still my care hath been to have her matched. And now, having provided a gentleman of princely parentage to answer, I'll not wed, I cannot love, I'm too young, I pray you pardon me. But and you will not wed, I'll pardon you, grace where you will not house with me. Look to it, think on it, I am not used to jest. Thursday draws near. Lay hand on heart, advise. But, and you be mine, I'll give thee to my friend. But, and you be not, hang, beg, starve, die the street for all. For by my soul I'll never acknowledge thee. No, what is mine shall never do thee good. Trust to it. Bethink you, I'll not be forsworn.
Is there no pity sitting in the clouds that sees into the bottom of my grief? Speak, mother. Pass me not away. The lady is married for a month, a week.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
How shall this be prevented? My husband is on earth, my faith in heaven. Comfort me, counsel me, comfort me.
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished in all the world to nothing, that he dares ne'er come back to challenge you. For if he do, needs must be by stealth. And since the case so stands is now it doth, I think it best you marry with the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a dish cloud to him. An eagle, madam, hath not so green, so quick, so fair an eye as Paris hath. Be true, my very heart, I think you are happy in this second match. For it excels your first, and if it did not, your first is dead. Or 'twere as good as he were, as living here and you of no use to him.
Speakest thou from thy heart?
From thy soul as well, else beshrew them both.
Amen.
What?
Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in. Tell my mother I'm gone, having displeased my father to fire once himself. There I will make confession and be absolved.
Marry, I will. This is wisely done.
Ancient damnation. O most wicked fiend! Go, counselor! Ought to fire once himself to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself have the power to die.
Oh, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear that thou on Thursday next must be married to this county.
I'm not fired without hearest of this. Unless thou tell me how it may be prevented. Then thy wisdom thou canst give me help, do thou, recall my resolution wise. And with this night I will help it presently. Be not so long to speak, I long to die.
Hold, Conrad, you sigh a kind of hope. Rather than to marry County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, and I think it is likely that thou wilt undertake to pay my death to shy away the shame. If thou darest, I'll give you remedy.
I will do it without fear or doubt to live an unstained life to my sweet love.
Hold, go home, be married, give consent to marry Paris. Take thou this vial, when presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor, like death when he shut up the day of life, and then awake as from a pleasant sleep. In the meantime, shall Romeo light my letter nor adrift, and hither shall he come, and he and I shall watch thy waking, and that very night shall Romeo break against the mansion.
Oh, give me.
Hold, get you gone. Be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send a friar to speak to Mantua with my letters to thy lord.
Thou give me strength. And strength shall have a word for a lovely foe. Are you busy? No, madam. So please, let me now be left alone, and let the nurse this night sit up with you, for I'm sure you have your hands full in this also sudden business.
No, good night. We'll be better now. I'll see.
knows when we shall meet again. This mixture cannot work at all. Shall we be married then tomorrow morning? No. We shall be like this. Romeo, I drink to thee.
Mistress, my lady, why lamb, my sweetheart, I used like a bed. Why bride? What? Not a word. How soundly she sleeps. I needs must wake her. Madam? Madam? Madam! I needs must wake you! Lady! Lady! Alas! Alas! Help! My lady's dead! My lord! My lady!
What noise is here?
Oh, lamentable day!
What is the matter?
Look! Look! Oh, has she made it? Child! Revive! Look out, or I will do everything! Child!
For shame! Bring Juliet forth, the Lord has come.
She's dead! She's dead, lady!
She's cold. Life and these lips have long separated. Dad's are begging her hands to make me well. Eyes on my daughter will not let me speak.
If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. My bosom's Lord sits lightly in his throne, and all this day, an unaccustomed spirit lifts me above the ground with cheerful thoughts. News from Verona. How now, Balthazar? Hast thou no letters to me from the friar? How fares Juliet? Is my mother well? How is my lady? That I ask again, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
And she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her mortal part from his lips. I saw her with the King's vault, presently supposed to tell it to you. But pardon me bringing these old news, since you gave me from my sister.
Is it even so? Then I defy these stars! Thou knowest my lodging. And get me ink and paper, I will hence tonight.
I do beseech you, sir. You look so pale and wild. We do of course misadventure.
Tush, thou art deceived. Go now and do the thing I bid thee do. Hast thou no letters to me from the friar? No, madam. Get thee gone. I will with thee hence. Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Apothecary!
Who calls so loud?
Come hither, man. Let me have a dram of poison.
Such mortal drugs I have. Slip this into any liquid thing you will and drink it all. And if you have the strength of 20 men, dispatch you straight.
Pay that poverty, and not I will. Therefore, be gone. Buy food and get thyself in flesh. Juliet's grave. For there must I lose thee.
Holy Friar!
Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo, or does mine be written? Give me his letter.
I could not send it.
Unhappy fortune. Who then sent my letter to Romeo? Friar John, get your hands, go straight to my cell and bring me an iron crow.
Brother, I'll go and bring it to thee.
Now must I to the monument alone. Within this 3 hours will fair Juliet wake.
See that look at this letter to my Lord and Mother. Dear life. On my life I charge thee. Whatever thou hearest or seest, stand all aloof. Do not interrupt me in my course. So shalt thou show me friendship. Love, your wife. Thou art not conquered. Beauty's yet is crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks. And death's pale flag is not advanced there. Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous? And that the mean abhorred monster keeps thee here in the dark to be his paramour? For fear of that, I still will stay with thee, and never from this palace of dim night depart again. Here will I stay, worms that are thy chambermaids. Bitter conduct. Here's to my love. Thy dreams are quick. Thus, with a kiss, I die.
St. Francis be my speed, while oft united my old feet stumble in graves. Who's there?
This one, friend, from the Nobel.
Bliss be upon you. Tell me, good one, friend, what tortures you on the thing that ends his life?
There's the master, one you love.
Who is it?
Romeo.
How long have you been there?
Oh, half an hour.
Come with me to the hall.
He's an master.
Stay there, I'll go alone. Fear comes upon me. How much I fear some ill unlucky thing. Romeo! Romeo! Oh, pale, What an unkind hour is guilty of this lamentable chance. The lady stirs.
Oh, friar. Where is my lord? I do remember well where I shall be, and there I am. Where's my Romeo?
I hear some noise. Lady, come from the nest of death. A greater power than we can contradict hath thwarted our intents. Come away. Thy husband, thy bosom there, lies dead. Stay not to question. The watch is coming. Come, go to Juliet. We dare no longer stay.
Oh, get thee hence, for I will not away. What's this? Here's an I see it from his time in sand. Left me no friendly drum to help me after. I shall kiss thy lips. There's some poisoned up alive and make me die. No. I look so warm. Dagger. My sheep. You'll rest and let me die.
Hand me the letter. I will look on it. And this letter doth make good the friar's words, their course of love, the tidings of her death. And here he writes that he did by poison, came to this vault to die and lie with Juliet. Where be these two foes? Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that the heaven find means to kill your joys with love. All are punished.
Sister Montague, give me thy hand.
A glooming peace with it this morning brings. The sun, for sorrow, will not show its head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. For some shall be pardoned, and some punished.
For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo. To our souls, the light